Hello Star Wars fans and Star Wars friends, and welcome to another video. Now, most of you out there that already watch my videos know that I'm mad on Star Wars food packaging. Now, this is an item, it's kind of a, I'll show you around a tin in a moment, which is by BURTON'S Biscuits here in the UK. This came out in 1997. Now, the reason I've kind of, it's a dual purpose video this is. Now, this is a video showing this amazing tin, 'cause it's amazing. It's 9 inches tall tin. It's embossed. There's some really nice artwork on it. But this is, let's show you the tin first of all. Right, here we go. Right, so as I said, absolutely amazing artwork. I love this. And there's a little bio for each original trilogy movie. Let's get nice and close. There you go. They've included some nice photos on here. Flip around to Empire. So you can pause this. Now this came out in 1997 by BURTON'S Biscuits here in the UK. Absolutely awesome. I love this. I went on, probably bought a few more than I should have done at the time. So you can pause this and catch up on it. Right, so the purpose of this video is, now Star Wars food packaging collecting is huge fun. I absolutely love it. I think it's my favourite aspect of, I mean, I do collect figures, ships and vehicles, but I think out of the whole, I get more pleasure out of collecting Star Wars food and beverage, especially food and beverage packaging, than I do figures, ships and vehicles. So this is kind of my real passion. This and meeting the people from the movies. Who doesn't love doing that? Going to conventions, theatres, wherever they are, and stalking, meeting, tracking them down and finding them and getting an autograph and a photo. But yeah, so this is my kind of, no, I think meeting them, then this. Right, so this is very important though for me. So I do some close-ups on the packaging. I tweeted pictures of this recently because somebody said, yeah, it doesn't look like Carrie Fisher at all, it's like Kristen Wiig. And now somebody said that, all I can see now is Kristen Wiig. So there's Leia, and here's a close-up of Vader. The artwork is really nice on these. There's nothing much on the back apart from the copyright, and it just says Darth Vader, like you need to be told that. And the ingredients, that's kind of all you get on the back of here. Alright, so next up is Mr. Hamill himself. There we go, Luke Skywalker, loving the Luke packaging. And then we have Yoda. And finally, there's only one R2 in this pack. R2-D2. So right now, this is the sort of like the other side of the video for this. So the perils of food packaging collecting. Now I've been going through my collection room and having a bit of a sort out, and I picked this tin up and I thought, that's a bit heavy for an empty tin. And out of all these tins, I'd emptied out every single one apart from this one, and that could have been catastrophic because if you this is 20 years old now. For 20 years this has been part of my collection. This could have encouraged all sorts of nasty little bugs into my collection room, which could have decimated packaging as well as the contents, which they're primarily after, but they'll go through packaging to get to it. It could have encouraged rodents, rats and mice. And these are things you want nowhere near your home, your collection room, your life in general. So these are things to be kept away from the stuff you love. Now, to do that, what you have to do is you have to empty out every scrap of evidence that this and these ever had anything to do with cookies. Oh yeah, it's a cookie tin. Did I say it's a cookie tin? I think I might have forgotten that bit. Yeah, these used to contain little mini cookies and chocolate chip ones as well, which are for, rodent attractors. Come on, it's chocolate chip cookie. Kind of like, you might have a flashing neon sign outside of your house saying, "Come on, rats and mice, come this way." So you've got to remove all evidence that these have ever had any association with food. So now I'm really good at that. I can open food packaging and I can seal it up again and I get rid of the contents, clean that, and you would not know until you pick it up and think, "Oh, wow, this is very light." And that's why I love to display my stuff. So some people just hack things open. I mean, these ones I have, as you can see, for the benefit of time and knowing that I've already done the other ones properly, I have actually cut these at the bottom, which I wouldn't usually do. I would usually open this seam at the back here, so you'd have the top and the bottom, which the other tins do have, thankfully. Now inside, there's no residue, there's no nasty crumbs, nothing. There's not even an odour of cookie. So that's exactly what you want. And now I'm going to show you the inside of one that I emptied out. Now you're going to go, "Ugh, that's gross," but this is the inside. So you've got all of the biscuit crumbs and 20 years of decay inside there. Now what you need to do to get rid of that is you need some kitchen towel to fold it up to fit inside, and you need a good antibacterial spray. So Dettol is really good. I use that on a lot. Now spray it inside quite liberally, and now this is the gross bit, because you got to get in there. Now if you're just doing this from new, this is not such a you're going to get some noise now, so if you're doing this from new, this is not such a gross job. But when you're cleaning out packaging that's 20 years old, it gets a bit nasty. Now you got to get right into the corners and all the way around. Now when you take this out, it's gross, but it's getting there. Look, there's a couple of spots, so you need to switch the kitchen towel around and use a fresh, refold it and use a fresh side, get a bit of Dettol on there. Now get in there and finish the job properly. Now, do excuse the crunchy noise. Now also handling food packaging as well. Some crisp wrappers, biscuit wrappers will tear really easily. Over many years of doing this, I've I am a one with the food packaging. So I know how far I can push the packaging before it's actually going to cause damage, before it's going to tear, or before it's going to do something nasty. Right, I think. Yeah, there we go. So nice and clean now. Now that I would leave out to air dry. I'd leave that out as long as it takes to air dry. Find a nice safe place to leave it, let it air dry. Then these I'm going to put into a little Ziploc bag, and then I'm going to put them back into the tin. Oh, I didn't show there we go, look, it's the 20 years anniversary, that's the top of the tin. So it's incredibly important that you do this with your food packaging, because if you don't, you will get bugs, you will get vermin, and if you're unfortunate enough to get a mouse or a rat in your collection room, they will go through packaging that's nothing to do with food looking for food. I have heard some awful collector stories over the years where they said, do you know, I wasn't in my collection room for a few weeks, a few months, had an infestation, went in, and the stink, the stench, the damage, I lost this, that and the other, and you think, this was a stupid mistake by me, leaving this for 20 years before actually before remedying it and doing what I should have done on the day of purchase. So really, really lucky. I have learnt from my mistakes. Let's put it that way. I have had some incidents where I've lost some items because I was thinking, yes, I can put this this food in a lock and lock box and it'll be fine because that's very naively thinking that's going to block out any sort of odour or any trace that a mouse will pick up. And I have had a mouse gnaw through a lock and lock box and get at the contents inside and then do some damage. So I've learnt from my mistakes, but I'm here to make mistakes so you guys learn from them, and you know, you don't need to make the same mistakes as me. That's the beauty of YouTube, that's the beauty of the internet. Watch people's videos, acquire some knowledge from people that have been there and done it, and don't make the same mistakes. Right guys, check out my other videos. There's lots of food. If you're in Star Wars food packaging, there's loads of food packaging videos. Let me know if you do collect stuff. What do you collect? I'd love to hear from you. I like to know what food packaging you found. Make me jealous. Send me some pictures on Twitter. My link is down below there. And yeah, make me jealous and say, look, bet you haven't seen this. This is from New Zealand. And I'm like, oh, when did that come out? And how do I get hold of it? So yeah, I love food packaging, and I've got some great people around the world that I swap stuff with, and also I have an amazing boss in the US who buys fantastic items for me and brings them over or ships them over to me, and she's amazing. Does a great job. Until next time, guys, thank you very much for watching, and may the force be with you. Bye for now.